best hit music. Turn on Q.
Turn on summer vibes.
To Wallows! Braeden! August 19th, who's going to be at Chastain Park for the show?
So excited.
This is our version of a Tiny Desk from Proto Records. We
Yeah,
love
love
this. Okay, guys, so the new album Model is out. First of all, how has the love been? How's the reception been? You guys are getting ready to go on tour in a couple of weeks. What has been the reaction thus far?
I mean, it's been amazing because usually when you put out an album, we go just straight on to like tour, like when we're playing a show. But we've done these kind of things for the first time, and it's been amazing just seeing everyone show up to these. So the response has been really cool because it's just like a unique, weird, different experience.
Yeah.
You know, like to play these acoustic things. It's been great, and just people seem to like the album. I'm excited to play the songs live, and I hope people want to hear
You
them
guys liking
live.
it?
Yeah.
I know that you guys go way back, 9, 10, 11 years old when all of you had met together in California. Can you just talk about, that moment of reflection? You guys are 15 years in to this relationship with one another. When you look at each other as men, across one another, you're like, wow. That was super cute. But what do you think about those boys that met that day? You guys met before, you guys had met Cole, but when you think about those moments of just being, elementary students, what is that like to look back now and be like, wow, we're really 15 years deep in this?
Wow.
It's funny when it being just the two of us right now. It feels like when we were. It feels like when we were first talking about making music or something. It's
Yeah,
like,
because Cole wasn't in the picture yet for
No.
another 2 years after that.
yeah. So then we invented Cole and everything
AI
came together.
Cole.
Yeah. So, no, but we. Yeah, it's crazy. It feels full circle in like moments like this because I remember being like, we want to start a band someday.
Yeah.
And
Go on tour.
we do like acoustic thing. Like we did an acoustic thing or two once, right? You and I.
Yeah, we played like little coffee shops and stuff with just little kids, and
And there'd be like 10 people. We'd be like, wow. This
yeah,
is crazy.
and half are baristas, and we're like, wow.
I love that.
And our parents. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have spoken about before the name Wallows coming from Tony Hawk Underground video game,
Yep.
and you also went to visit it. But what was y'all's reaction the other day when you guys got the video call from Tony Hawk himself?
Yep.
That he knows exactly what Wallows is.
If anyone's seen that video, I've never been more shocked or happy in my entire. I was just like, I couldn't believe. I literally teared up because my whole. I know. Tony Hawk meant so much to me growing up, like playing all the games, and just seeing him acknowledge Wallows for the first time ever after being in a band for like 7 years as Wallows, and never knowing like, what if Tony Hawk's ever heard that we've named the game or the band after that game, and that was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
I
Tony
love.
Hawk.
What about when y'all went to go visit Wallows in Hawaii? I know you skated. What was that experience like? Was it like a spiritual feeling of, wow, guys, this is really it? Or like, this is where it came from? Or was it just like, this is so cool? Like, we actually made it here.
Yeah, it was wild. We actually didn't skate because it's really, really slippery.
Okay.
Because it's like a wash. So it was crazy because we showed up and there was like tons of Wallows quotes all over the walls. Like, so people have showed up to that spot
Wow.
and like
That's cool.
written Wallows lyrics on the wall. So like, this is crazy, like finding all the Wallows lyrics. It's pretty cool.
Next to some good other funny
Oh yeah.
graffiti, but no, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yes.
Oh, God.
How deep after 2017 y'all became Wallows, correct?
Correct.
How long after that was the trip? Was that a more
to
recent
Wallows?
years? Yes.
It was only last year, early last year.
Very cool.
5 years later. 5 years.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, of course we know both of you have an acting background, but with the music that you guys make, have the three, because I know that the people would love to see Cole on screen as well with you guys. Have you guys had that conversation about putting together either just like a themed piece where you write the music to it, you guys are all acting together, or even just a recreation of telling your own story? Because it really is cool that you guys met so young.
Whoa,
That'd
Wallows
be
movie,
interesting.
huh?
Wow. Okay, you're the producer. You get credit.
Calm down.
You get
calm
10%.
down.
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to. I mean, acting is a weird thing. Like it's cool, but at the same time, like I feel like it'd be fun to like I don't know, write something and make music for it or something. I don't know.
Once, yeah, one day.
One day.
Once we have like the budget to do that, that'd be
Super cool.
Yeah.
So I know the people want to know. They have their favorites. What is each of your favorites and why off of the new album Model?
Ooh. I really love Only Ecstasy, the last song. That was really fun to write. It happened really quickly. That was cool. I'm really, I like you a lot. Okay, some Muse. How about you, Dylan?
I'm really proud of She as an Actress. Yeah, that one's been my favorite for a long time. I think it's an odd song. There's not really a chorus. It doesn't repeat a line. It's just kind of not really a real song structure. But I thought it was really, really cool, and I was proud of the lyrics and whatever. And I thought that nobody would really respond to it. Like I thought it'd be the one you'd have to like tell our label like, no, it should go on the album. But then all of a sudden everyone was like, this is great. This has to go on the album. I was like really surprised.
It's so good.
Thank you.
It's one of my favorite songs on the album.
Thank you so much. I
you
appreciate
need
it.
a coffee. Let's go. Yeah.
No, I think my favorite Wallows songs are always ones that I think I surprise myself or we surprise ourselves with, like, or where I hear them and I go, I don't really know where this came from, like inspiration wise. So like, She's an Actress and like I Wouldn't Mind. And those songs in particular, I'm like, I don't really know what these songs are like. And that's, whenever we make songs that they don't really sound like something to me, are the ones I like the most, because I'm just like, what is this? Like, I'm not saying we invented whatever that is, but it's like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Or where it came from. So that's what I don't know, I always like those ones.
I love that. I want to know, what was the first live performance that really moved you guys, even if you just watched it on TV and didn't attend the show, that made you feel like, I think I can do this?
Oh.
Like the one, even if it wasn't something big, it could have even just been someone in your family, but one that moved you to feel like, I'm going to go for this because they make me feel like I can do this myself.
Honestly, I'm going to go, I think it'd probably be the first time I saw Kings of Leon, which was at the Forum in LA, which we are playing on this tour now. I remember I sat in the second to last row, and I was like so excited to go to that show. I was way in the back. I had the time of my life, and I was just like, I need to do that. And we were already like kind of writing songs or whatever at that point. Like I think we were already like technically our first band at that point. But like that definitely was like when you asked me that question, that's what comes to my mind.
Braeden, what about you?
I mean, honestly, I think the answer is just my dad playing music.
Yeah,
And
both of you guys had dads that were musicians, right?
Sorry?
Yes, yeah, they both play music. There's something, like something fun I think would be cool if our dads had something on this tour, but I'm not gonna say.
We keep
That
talking
would
about
be
it. We haven't
so
done
cool.
anything about
There's
it.
something that we're like, oh, maybe they could play a show.
That's really cool.
Yeah, my dad's shows growing up in Ohio, like I just was like, oh, like I just knew that since I was a kid, you know, so then it made me
Yes.
want to play guitar. Yeah, he taught me how to play.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so I want to know for the songwriting process, because you guys really have this blended like sound that is very much in unison. Your voices, everything. When it comes to writing music, is it something that when you guys are talking about concepts, even if one person pops it off, is it a collective experience that you guys are talking about, or is it maybe somebody in the group that is going through something really heavily, like we got to get this off right here?
That's a good question. Any other songwriters here? Anyone write songs? You write songs?
Nice.
How do you write songs?
It just comes to me.
That is, I was like, let me see. How does? Yeah, it literally that is the answer. I feel like usually for me, I get inspired by something. Like I'll listen to music or watch a movie, and then that just kind of spirals off something. Like even today, this sounds hilarious, but I was listening to Dire Straits' first album. Yeah, and I was just listening to it for the first time, and somehow a melody popped into my mind, so I recorded it on my voice memo phone for some reason. Not even saying it's gonna be good or anything, but I was like, oh, that's something. But then usually, yeah, just inspired by something and try to record it on your computer or something.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Okay, so
Good
can
answer.
we get, for those that may be in a bit of, they want to hear from you guys straight. Can you give us a little breakdown? Calling after me. Everyone's calling after you, but you're calling after me. Can y'all just give us a little bit of the backstory in this?
On Calling After Me?
Yes.
Like the song? Well, we were working with a friend of ours, like writing and just like trying to make some stuff. And we kind of like the first idea we came up with, I think, or second idea or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think we were just like, oh, there's something here. Like this is obviously catchy, and yeah,
I remember Cole started playing the chords. That's where it started.
Got
So
it.
Cole was and then the guitar riff happened next, and I just recorded that, and then Dylan just said,
Yeah, like I feel like I was fresh. Like I wanted to write a song that was sort of like lighthearted and kind of like being more confident, like a bit flirty, and very in love. And I just wanted to write a song about being in love and someone and my incredible girlfriend. So that's what it is. It is what it is. That's my
Shut up.
Yeah.
It is though. That's all.
Okay, so I want to ask lastly, because a lot of people relate to this in different ways through different jobs, careers. How have you guys learned from such a young age with a lot of people around you, whether it was through acting, through music? There can be like a lot of pressure to be who other people want you to be, or who they expect you, who we think they expect us to be. But with you guys having been together so long, how have you learned to kind of advocate, speak up for yourself, to be more confident in standing on the vision, create a vision that you guys want for yourselves, and making music for yourselves rather than they're probably expecting this from us, let's give them that, even if it doesn't make you truly happy?
It's a really good question.
Damn, that is a great question. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I think.
Because I think it's a process, right?
Yeah, I think like I don't know. I feel like in terms of like transitioning from like acting to music or something, I feel like it always just we've played music forever. I played music almost as long as I've acted, so it's just been a long time. I've acted for 20 years at this point. Where was I going? Oh, I feel like I used to make music, and I'd have people on an acting team that were like, oh, that's cool and all, but remember what actually, pays the bills or whatever. And I don't know. I think I always knew in my gut that like we could achieve at least somewhat of the dreams we aspired to have, and it's like this year is a crazy year because it's like these are things we always like was sort of like pipe dream stuff when we were little, like playing amphitheaters and whatever. So it's really cool. I think we've gone through a lot of like trials and of sort of while we've been in a band of playing ball in certain respects and also trusting our instincts and our gut with certain things. And I think at the end of the day we've just really learned like as we have to just follow our gut instinct always and trust ourselves and more than we trust people to trust us. I don't know, I think we still are learning all the time how to just really trust ourselves and be very confident in our own decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a never-ending battle, really, I feel.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys help me. We're gonna be picking.
Oh wait, what's your question real quick? Sorry.
Where's Cole?
Oh, that's funny. Cole's with his other band right now. We're getting Cole.
Cole's making a solo album.
Yeah, making a solo album. He just wasn't feeling well. So
Yeah, he got sick, so we had to carry this out, just the two of us.
Yeah, just the two of us.
Yeah, but it's alright. This is the last thing we got in this run. So
Yeah, we're calling it our Tears for Fears Wallows run.
We'll reunite with Cole very soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good question.